Alamo, give me some more. Alamo.
I wish that this game used to be played to be believed, but I'm going to tell you now, no one will buy this game ever. My wife works on me playing, and she said if I didn't stop, I couldn't let the booze come.
Member the Alamo is a game no one knew existed, until a whiny faggot got offended by it and made a very skippable 17-minute video, imploring people not to play the 3-year-old game with 5 Steam reviews.
Oh hey lads, if I fucking throw the screen to the left for a transition, I'm a fucking wizard at editing. Look at this fucking shit. I'm gonna fucking grab the screen. I'm gonna
Anyway, this video appealed to the furries who were so not offended. They rushed to the Steam page, bought the game he told them not to buy, didn't play it at all, and left a negative review about how bad the game they didn't play was. Get fucked not getting a refund, and congratulations on giving your money to people you believe are Nazis. But I'm sure this clearly not retarded video, made by a clearly not retarded person, made some infallible points.
I've finished the game, and I can't tell if many of the events are meant to be humorous or serious, so I'm going to assume that they are serious, which has some terrifying implications.
I'm sure it gets better?
It's at this point that the tinfoil hat is fully revealed, and it becomes clear that this game is nothing more than a platform to spread misogyny, hate, and the lies of right-wing politics, all under the guise of a cartoonish first-person shooter.
I've been struggling to think about what to say in response, stunlocked by the tidal wave of soy that enveloped my whole world. I caught myself tabbing over to Amazon and readying myself to partake in some sweet, succulent Soylent. But I think I'm ready. I've said this a lot, unironically, but I think this will be the first time I actually say it wholeheartedly, and pray for its follow through. Kill yourself. Before I talk about the game, I just want to add a disclaimer. I'm not racist. This game was shown to me by a nigger. Now I don't know if he's black, I just assumed it based off of his fundamental misunderstanding of the English language, and the strong belief he is mentally retarded. However, he keeps posting Pippa and black people may be paedophiles, but they ain't about that anime shit. So maybe I am just racist. Anyway, apparently this game is racist. Nigger! Now I love menus, and this game has many, like the settings menu. That's made for ants.
Alright, let's go. Tree, nigga.
The Endless mode that is never coming out. This game is 4 years old and the last update was never. And finally the level select, which resets if you pick the first level. In turn, if you beat the first level, it unlocks all of them.
Put this dog on it.
Member the Alamo is peak. It starts with a cutting-edge critique of modern celebrities that still holds up 4 years later.
Yeah. I walk up in the club and I'm rubbing on my pussy. I can't make no baby cause I'm busy scratching my pussy. If you got a problem with this, say it to my pussy.
The game even has funny kickable objects that put FNAF to shame. You thought the funny balls were good? Everything is kickable here. This game is well worth the price tag just for this section alone. But it keeps delivering with a non-union Mexican equivalent of Marge Simpson catching you smacking schmeat.
Oi, you little fucker. You're in the beat again, aren't you?
I've yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography.
And sentencing you to rubbing her feet. This is a peak drama curve, puts Tolkien to shame. Simple beginnings, a lapse in character, being caught in the act, and now the somber moments awaiting the punishment. A perfect setup for Bepsy, who bursts through your window, recruits you to join the good fight against those disgusting animals, and breaks the other window on his way out before initiating pure Kino that I shall now play the entirety of.
Oh shit, she ain't gonna be a rush hour fool. There it is, the fall into Texas. Here we go.
Skibbity Biden.
The peak doesn't stop. After entering the portal, you are thrown into pure Kino writing.
See, our world is flat, just like yours back home. And look, there's Santa Ana and the Mexican army. They outnumber us by the thousands. He's real pissed about us seceding. He's trying to block our shine, you feel me? Hey, Santa Ana, fuck you!
No, fuck you.
No, fuck you!
No, fuck you.
Haha, no, fuck you! Whee!
Like all good things, the Kino comes in threes as you are treated to a song and dance about the Alamo, which I will not play the entirety of. Buy the game, the link's in the description and comments. It's $5. $5? Are you that much of a broke ass bitch? You cannot afford $5? After the dance, you are dropped, much like this guy was as a child, and unfortunately, that time wasn't fatal, but this time was. But the spirit of the Alamo maintains your ghostly apparition, officially making you the ghost of the Alamo. Robert E. Lee's top guy. Robert E. Lee chose me to lead the revolution. After you're resurrected, you meet the supporting cast. They're all pretty cool guys.
Truth be told, I'm not a very big fan of the black people.
And they teach you the art of war. Sorry, that's a book everyone loves but hasn't read. You're taught how to play the game.
Listen here, Nancy. We gotta protect these walls. Despite what the liberal media tells you, walls work. Unless there's ladders involved.
Now I have to fact check this fucking liberal again. He points out the recoil of the revolver knocks you back and deems that a negative. You're a ghost? Ghosts don't weigh anything, of course the revolver would knock it back, you fucking liberal. The game also has a ladder physics. It's so fucking Kino. But yet more Kino lurks. If you shoot the bell tower, the bell rings. Now you are actually put into the combat zone. A self-defense situation, if you would, where you learn important lessons like, don't do this. You may think it's a good idea to defend your walls, but that's the behaviour of a bitch. You are Robert E. Lee's chosen. You wait for them to enter the Alamo zone. Mainly because we're operating under COD Zombies logic, and if you don't kill them in your area, you ain't getting those pickups. You can also spend your state-given $2 grand on friends, and nothing else, because I like friends.
Don't lose your way.
The game decides you win at a certain point, and that's all there is to it. You have bear traps that exist, dynamite that is less than effective, the best gun in the game, the second best gun in the game, and the kaboomy that doesn't have knockback because it's a ghost gun, you liberal. Now you may think the gameplay is kinda cringe, But I would like to remind you, gaming is no longer about gameplay. Persona 5? Are you gonna tell me that has good gameplay? New God of War? Almost every new release? What matters isn't gameplay, it's soul. And there is so much soul in this game, because the next level isn't even a level, it's a lecture about the Federal Reserve, which is a good time to point out pausing the game does this.
I owe you, which you're paid back by
The audio clip just keeps going, and when you unpause, the game has to catch up.
Mons suck.
True.
You can also shoot once during a pause, and this does just fire a free shot. From here the game follows the pattern of mission, Kino, mission, Kino. The only thing added to the levels are bigmen and eye monsters. So to balance the game, they gave you the boys. They each have specific areas they guard, except Bepsy, who just leaves. In my attempts to find where he runs to, I became one with the Alamo. Because I am Robert E. Lee's chosen warrior. The Kino offers a resurrection tutorial topped with,
Oh my god, I had the craziest dream. You were there, and you were there. Deenda was there? Who's Deenda? Deenda this dick.
The next hit offers the big bad summoning Satan with a demonic ritual.
Oh, imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. Oh, imagine all of these people are living on the world. Hello.
Satan lays out his plans to use porn to make the women whores and men gooners, but it is rejected for him simply infiltrating the good side. The dastardly plan being toasted with a T-pause. You go back to the front lines for a not final battle and then vibe with the boys until you are interrupted by the devil, who informs you of a new ravenous disease called Alamolaria. He even has a man in a lab coat to verify.
It's true. You're trying to tell me this boy's name is Dr. Wee lying? I don't believe that for one diddly damn minute. Not today, bigot!
Now the final level dawns, and the game takes an ambitious decision of making it accurate to an actual war. The game no longer decides you just win. Now you have to kill them all, and these fuckers will just sit in their hidey holes the entire time, which creates a problem. I can't hit them, effectively permering my Alamo spirit, because this happened every time. But I am committed to being retarded, and kept trying, using the advanced tactic of not spawning any beaners so they could take the walls. I also found you don't need to kill them all and the game just stopped spawning enemies for some reason. But this did give me a chance to actually see the revive mechanic. That definitely works. But fuck that gay shit. We get to the fabled 16-minute Nazi speech. The speech used to completely write off the game as being sexist, Nazi, and whatever other retarded buzzwords that faggot used. So what is the Nazi? Where is the Nazi? I'm excited for the Nazi. There is no Nazi. I'm not doing a bullshit corp either, there is genuinely nothing Nazi related in this entire speech. It's a speech about oligarchs trying to seize control and mainly focuses on COVID, you know? The whole point of the game, the topic that has constantly been talked about in every level. But it's definitely Nazi. At one point, it brings up Jews, because Nazi is when no like Jews. Now it brings them up to go over the events of Ramallah, where the Israelis played porn on Palestinian TVs, so the Palestinians had nothing to do as they either went outside and got murdered, or watched the porn on the TV. Haram! So it was brought up to show the muzzling of people by oligarchs. It's also pro-Palestinian. So while we are just throwing out accusations based on little to nothing, this guy is an ultra-Zionist. He wants to genocide every Palestinian because, and I quote, "I fucking hate those pedo-worshipping shitstains." Truly, a horrifying statement he definitely made. Also, I'd just like to add, he wrote the whole game off not because of the speech, but because the guy who gave the speech made other completely separate comments he took umbrage with. Now, these comments don't exist because he never quoted or cited anything that he deemed offensive. But how else would he be able to slander this literal Who indie dev so he could amass good boy points on the internet? I can't really blame him for this though, because look at him. He's also playing a furry game. There is an interesting correlation between furries and raping animals. Just pointing that out. Not for any specific reason, it's just a fun fact. Not so fun for the animal, that fucker's getting raped. So with every level done, a 100% completion rate and over 100 hours in the game, I can firmly say it is 100% Kino. Buy the game, you stupid nigger.